I'm just going to grab I'm just going to grab a drink here. Thank you so much. Oh, would you like a Coke?
Over here, Officer Carroll, for a little bit?
Yeah. I sure did.
So have you been helped with anything? Like trying to get you out of here?
It's just the power steering. I've been heavily targeted ever since the pandemic, horrifically. And what I have an issue with is that the other colleagues won't admit to the gang stalking, and every time they come to talk to me, they gaslight me about it. Meanwhile, the rest of the country, I know the intricacies of the nuts and bolts of the gang stalking with InfraGard and with Citizen Corps. You know, the gang stalking agencies that deploy the gang stalkers. You know, and then that could be, and then I know that Judge Trenga, a federal judge, had ruled that the non-investigative watch list doesn't support a shred of evidence that the people on there are terrorists. And so I've had people come in and break into my truck on the regular, and incrementally, I was living in Houston as a successful paramedic, and I was gang stalked in the hospitals, and I fled Houston to get away from it, and it's just burgeons anywhere you go. I mean, because the gang stalkers are planted everywhere like little militia. There's gang stalkers in there right now.
Are you having trouble here, you saying today? Or?
Anyway, you know what, officer? And I don't mean to be condescending, but I don't understand how any police officer cannot see and know the own infrastructure of the gang stalking. But you know, I mean, maybe unethical police officers know, and maybe ethical ones don't know. You know, but either way, I still get gang stalked with the psychotic street theater, and then they always break in and enter, and then mess with my stuff. And then the last time they got into the engine compartment, and then my power steering just kaput within like maybe less than a week of them breaking in, entering into my car. I was able to park there, and then when I came here, my power steering kaput, and then I was stranded right here instead of in the middle of a... And then, you know what? I don't have any resources and people, and I've been blacklisted from employment. So,
do you have any family or friends in Washington?
No, sir. I fled Houston to get away from the gang stalking.
Do you have any family in Houston that can help? I can call for you?
Not anybody with the resources. The gang stalking destroys your extrinsic family and poisons their mind against you with slander, gossip, and libel. Meanwhile, the rest of the people just deny it's happening. My blood type is the same blood type as found on the shot of Torrent. My liquidated assets of my organs would procure over $1 billion. So I'm like $1 billion pinata to these people.
Okay. So what can I do to help you?
With the power steerings?
Yeah, I can. Is there anyone I can call that might be able to help you with that?
I'm heavily targeted because they destructed every relationship.
No relationships you have right now in the state? No one in Texas that can help you? Okay. Cause it's a no camping area. You know, you can't be here, and you've been here over the limit. And we don't want to just push it and arrest you for that. We'd rather help you.
Oh, I so appreciate it. You know what?
I'll talk to my partner who's a social worker. She's not here today. She's sick. She'll be back tomorrow. We'll see if we can maybe brainstorm some stuff to try to help you with getting the car looked at.
I would appreciate that.
We can't promise anything. We might be able to. So we could get you out of here, so we can get you on the road. Because, you know, what's going to happen is after a while, you're going to start getting ticketed. And then before you know it, they're going to tow the car.
That's the issue with the gang stalking. They put you in positions, railroad you, to cause you to commit suicide.
Can I get your phone number?
Yes, sir. You know, because I looked at it. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of spinning the block. My phone number, sir, is 425-677-9951.
That's the number on the car.
Yes, sir, because I've been asking for help.
You're Patricia, right?
Yes, sir. And then the horrificness of the targeting is so saturated. I put this on my cars, to help deflect all of the gang stalkers from harassing me and targeting me.
My name is Officer Burke. I work in our community health and safety section. Heather Turner is our social worker.
Okay, well then thank you so.
We'll come out and see you tomorrow.
You guys have been so kind to actually treat me with respect and dignity and not gaslight me.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I want you to be in a place that's helped you. We do have showers and stuff in our city. I don't know if you heard about that. They're over on. Are you familiar with our city at all, Lynnwood?
I've just been spinning the block since I've been here trying to survive, sir.
For sure. They do have like showers, and sometimes they feed people on like to certain days. It's a little walk from here.
I don't mind walking at all.
Okay. Let me write down that.
Oh, then thank you so very much. Thank you. Because whenever I graduate from being, you know what, sir?
Yeah.
Whenever I exited my career as a paramedic, I sacrificed my career so I could speak up and speak out about this, sir.
Okay.
And then so my point being, when I graduated into becoming an indigent, I did it as a woman of my own wealth. I sacrificed my career so I could speak up and speak out. But logistically, I knew it was a matter of time before people would bear false my license. So I chose not to re-engage it. So people wouldn't just destruct my career as a paramedic to preserve it, but then I can't talk about the gang stalking working as a paramedic in the world because the whole thing is lit with gang stalking doesn't exist whenever the infrastructure is there for the taking if you just research it yourself. I figured out the ideology of it, but I just appreciate you reaching out to me as a human. Thank you, because I'm not a criminal. I'm just a girl trying to survive and get these gang stalkers to effing leave me alone. And I want to dismantle the whole program because it's a cesspool of bias. Whatever bias, throw it into the cesspool. It enables child molesters. The corner staple of the gang stalking, most of them are Satanists. And then the Satanists use children as a corner staple practice and exploit them with sexual molestation. Meanwhile, all of that is getting scot-free because the bones of the infrastructure is infiltrated into the judicial system. Ted Gunderson of the FBI, former FBI chief, has been on legal record stating that the FBI is basically a terrorist organization, but anyways, it's there. TargetedJustice.com gives you all of the information and leads, and anytime somebody wants to, follow up on their leads, everybody has the capacity to confirm for themselves. But just thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay.
We'll come back probably early in the morning, 9, 10 o'clock.
Okay, I'll make sure that I'm ready to go.
All right, we'll have a conversation and hopefully we can help you, okay?
Officer Burke, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Yeah, I will try. Like I said, I can't make any promises.
I understand,
we're going to do our best. Okay?
But the fact that you guys treat me with dignity instead of just come to harass me and gaslight me and then act like nothing is happening in the world and then get me in the loop because these people are trying to get me to commit suicide.
Yeah,
but you know what? I'll never commit suicide. That's why.
You know that building across the street?
Yes, sir.
That's the police department. So anytime you feel a little stressed out, overwhelmed, people are bothering you, you can walk right across the street and come see us, okay?
I'm more afraid of you guys than I am of the gang stalkers, sir.
We're recording everything and you're recording us, so everything is going to be documented so hopefully that makes you feel a little safer. Okay?
You and the last gentleman make me feel safe. Thank you.
Not a problem. Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay,
right?
Thank you, Officer Burke. Thank you so much. That was a good outcome. That was a very good outcome. I'm tired of spinning the block, guys. But I do feel hopeful. For everybody that's coming to check up on me, thank you. I just don't know what to do anymore. Meanwhile, the other gang stalkers troll me and abuse me in my comments. I keep them open so everybody can see for themselves what it's like. But the people abusing me in my comments, that's just a minuscule portion of it. Because whenever you're in the trenches, it's a lot worse than what you see in my videos, because you have no idea the oppression it can create. And you have no idea the tension that you have within the context in the environment, you know? But for everybody, of the government agencies that have been surveilling me, they haven't come to bridge any ambiguity with an ounce of truth. Meanwhile, I've been sex trafficked into the Truman Show of the dark web. And there is truth out there, but nobody will come forward to give it to me. This is wrong, people. And if you have surveilled me and chose not to come bridge the ambiguity with truth, you're part of the problem. But I feel hopeful today, very hopeful. And I look forward to talking to the people tomorrow. Honestly, I don't expect them to admit to the gang stalking, but they were so kind. It's okay if they don't want to admit it. I'm not here to change anybody's ethical aptitude, but I'm not going to pretend that I'm not going to keep my mouth shut about this. I acquiesce to all of it. But I'm not going to roll over and throw myself as a victim into it. But I just appreciate everybody coming to say hello. I was really hoping somebody would come over here and bring me the evidence, or at least come tell me they got the evidence so we can get the show on the road and take it to the next step. But, honestly, this is how I see it. One of those officers admit to gang stalking. Who's to say they won't be horrifically gang stalked? Who's to say their family won't be horrifically gang stalked, So, what if they knew that they'd stand the risk of getting gang stalked, This national terrorist organization of InfraGard and Citizen Corps, they need to be dismantled because they're exploiting the United States. But then if we go to martial law, Citizen Corps and InfraGard get control over us. They're the cesspool. They're the child molesters, the child molesting enablers, etc. And the fentanyl drug traffickers and the human traffickers and the exploitation of the children. And the fact that I'm still alive is a miracle in and of itself. Because these people try to unalive me, malign me, get people they poison people against me. I've been so character assassinated, defamed, libeled, slandered. But then nobody will come forward with this information, life-saving information. It's just not helping me. It's helping everybody. It's helping all the other targeted individuals who were murdered, pretended they were suicide, and then it's helping bring closures to the other people that were targeted that are dead, and helping me to bring light into the problem and shed the public exposure of the gang stalking helps other people being gang stalked right now. And it'll help save people from being gang stalked. But I don't mind taking one for the team. I mean, the Patriots did that for us with the Constitution, of which it's seriously just shoved aside. And look, and then projected voices again. And then, you know what? These people, they kick you when you're down. They know what they're doing. But yet, they'll come over there and not just jump on your last nerve, but gnaw on your last nerve. Whoa! They know you're being horrifically exploited. They think it's funny. They laugh at your pain. They laugh at your anguish. They take pride and demonic happiness over causing harm. It's a pathology. It's a pathology of the soul. It's a pathology of the mind. It's a pathology that needs to be snuffed out right now to keep it from going a fifth and sixth head, because it's already a hydra in of itself right now. In this day and age, how on earth can anybody pretend it's not going on with the advancements of technology? Hello? And then the rest of the people are like, yeah. Never mind the technology. We'll just say she's crazy. We'll just keep saying she's unbalanced. Meanwhile, you gotta ask yourself, how many kills do those people have underneath their belts? Which ones are the Satanists? Which ones are the child molesters? Etc. You know? But I just... Y'all are so funny, gang stalker behind you. See what I'm saying? And then after a while, you just gotta, let it roll. It's just, I've been having a pretty rough time about it. Alright, Barbara Regali, you crusty cunt. I don't hate you, honey. But you and your cohorts know. Paul Regali, what kind of father are you? This is how you teach your children? To get ahead in life by stomping on others? What kind of man are you that you would do this to your own grandchildren? Jim Regali, you would profit off your children's mother's death? That's the kind of man you are? Y'all just care about the money. What about your son? What about your daughter? You guys are poisoning them against me. Lying to them. But my mommy used to always say, sooner or later the truth will come out. Again, I know Abba will come get me. I know Abba will set me straight. But I just have to maintain my composure, head on inside, charge my stuff, and I am very hopeful about tomorrow. I am. These officers made me feel safe. It's like right over there. That building right there, from right where I'm at, that's the police department, That drug addict, the fentanyl addict, he was a ruse. What kind of fentanyl do you think they exploited that man's life to keep the little monkey in his back active? To use drugs, to use people with drugs. That's your infracore, honey. That is your infraguard. When I say that it's a cesspool, I'm not making this up. Anybody can look up Untargeted Justice. So if you're trolling me about with gang stalking, you're part of the problem. Everybody needs to bandwagon up some self-research. I'm just an air traffic controller. You know what? You can lead a horse to wisdom, but you cannot make it think for itself. There's just a lot of people who want to stay lazy of mind. There's a lot of people who want to stay fat and happy on that sociopathological ride. But again, everybody, thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and share. I will find a way to make these assholes of the gang stalking and those that are permissive of protecting it become my coin. So anytime these people approach me, run their game, I'm like, thank you for the content. But Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping. And if you are a gang stalker, just to keep up on tabs on me so you can decide how to formulate your next plan of action to come mull me over, I thank you too. Because maybe one day, the demons that you feed, that are now controlling you, might find maybe good will find a way to get to your soul. Because as it is, you have no salvation. And a lot of these gang stalker Satanists already sold their soul. Anyways, everybody, thank you. I'm gonna peace out for now. Just know I love each one of you so much. You guys. The attention is what's kept me alive so long. But one day, this will be behind me. This too shall soon pass. I don't care what's thrown at me. I know God is in control. And whenever He shows up and shows out, the thunderous clap of it is going to be so loud that upheaval will spin everybody onto their knees. Onto their knees. They're laughing in the background. That's okay. You go ahead and laugh, little Satanist. You go ahead and laugh. You're the one that's up. You're the one that's up shit creek without a paddle, and you don't even know it. So, I can't be mad at you. Why would I be? You're the one that's lost. I'm the one that's trying to help get you guys on track. None of your cohorts will ever have this visceral heart-to-heart talk about the truth of it all. You guys lie to each other and to yourselves. So if you want to berate the one person trying to wake you up, go ahead. That's fine. That is your right. I won't begrudge you for that. But I promise not